Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to be using the ham that I got out of my freezer for the 6-month of no buying meat challenge that Linda over at Linda's Pantry and I are doing. If you want to see what she's making, and you know you do, down in my description is a link straight over her channel. So you can go see. Every Sunday we're showing you the meat that we're taking out of our freezer so that we can start using the meat that we've got in our freezer and other things. And we're going to make recipes with those throughout the week. So this week, I chose some ham. Now, I'm not going to use all of this ham. I'm going to use some of it because the rest of it I'm going to use it for something else. But what I'm going to be making for dinner tonight is a faux fried rice. And if you're a fried rice purist, don't let this make you crazy. This is just a super simple, super quick and easy dinner that's easy to make, especially in an Instant Pot. So I've got my Instant Pot over here ready to go. And the only ingredients I need is I have rice. I'm going to use about 1.5 cups of that because I think that'll be about right. So I'm going to use, and this is one of those things that's like out of my head. So there's no specific recipe, and you can mix it up and do the way you want. Maybe you want to use chicken. Maybe you want to use ground beef. It doesn't matter. But overall, you're going to need rice. I'm also going to use bouillon to give the rice a better flavor. A little bit of soy sauce to make it like the fried rice. Some mixed vegetables, and you can use any kind, but I've got the just mixed vegetables, the frozen mixed vegetables, and my meat. That's all. I got a couple eggs too, because while it's cooking, I like to scramble those up and add that in. And also, I'm going to go out and get some chives from my garden so that I can sprinkle that on top. But for now, I'm going to go prepare everything, which means I'm going to take about 1.5 cups of rice, and I'm going to put it in a strainer, and I'm going to rinse it because it rinses all that extra starch off that makes it super sticky, which is fine. I like sticky rice, but it also helps in the Instant Pot for the foaming. So that's good. And if you want to really help eliminate that too, you can put a little bit of butter in there with the liquid while it's in the cooking, and it'll help with the foaming. But I'm going to get the rice prepared and rinsed, and I'm going to get some ham chopped up, and I'm going to go get some chives to put in here when it's all finished, and it's going to be actually a really good meal. So let me get everything prepared, and I'll be right back. So the hardest part is done. I have cut up some ham, and I did not use it all. I used some of about half, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make ham sandwiches, which I will probably do a video on how I make the ham. It's like a spread, and maybe some ham and cheese omelets. So that'll be that. And then, sorry, I think I just bumped the microphone, so if you just had a big noise, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I've got the ham, I've got my broth, I've got my vegetables open, and my soy sauce. My eggs are up there because I'm going to scramble those while this is cooking. Now, I have this is for rinsing your rice, and I got this when we lived in Japan. My Japanese friend had one. She's like, you have to have this. It rinses the rice so well. But if you don't have something like this, you can just use a really fine mesh sieve or strainer, and that'll work fine. So I'm just going to put this in my Instant Pot now. I've rinsed it. You rinse it until the water pretty much is clear, and that gets rid of all that extra starch in there. So let's get this in there. So simple, and for the length of time it takes to make this meal, I like a quick meal, and especially in the summertime, I'm usually so busy I don't like something that's going to take a lot of work and effort. So there's the rice, and now I'm going to put in the broth, mix it up, and so I have 1.5 cups of rice and a little bit more. No, it's about 1.5 cups of the chicken bouillon. That's going to be wonderful. Let's see if you can see. There it is. And so my friend, when I lived in Japan, I always had one of those rice cookers. And I'm going to see if I can lift you up so that you can see a little bit. There you go. I had a rice cooker, and she said the way they measure is she put the rice in and then stick her finger in there and fill it up to rice until she could feel the water just at the top or just a little above the top of the rice. That was kind of fun. Oh, I also went out and chopped some of my chives, because in this, if I had some green salad onions, I would cut those up and put it in there, but I don't have any, and so I want that oniony kind of flavor on top. So now I'm just going to pour in some vegetables. We'll call it that many. So you can see there's the vegetables. And now I'm going to get a little I moved where my microphone is, so I'm trying to be real careful that I don't bump it so that you don't hear a big noise. Okay, so let me see if I can move you so that you can see in the pot. Okay, that's a little better. You can see in there a little bit. So now I'm going to put the ham in. Just put a little bit of the ham in. Put this over here so it doesn't make a big noise. So now I've got the ham and the vegetables and the rice and the broth in there. And if you've got home canned broth, you can use that. I just had some bouillon up here, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to add in a little bit of soy sauce, and I'm using the low sodium because I'm trying to cut back. So then we're just going to mix that in, and that is to your taste. You know, I don't even hardly ever put soy on rice like when we go out to a restaurant, but there's other people that will use tons of it. So it's kind of a to your flavor type thing. Okay, so we're mixing all that up, and now I'm going to pop this in my Instant Pot, and this one's an easy one because it just has a rice setting. So I'm going to put this on. And now, get on there, there we are. And now I'm just going to hit rice. And I am actually going to take the time down on here, because this one has 8 minutes and it doesn't need to go that long. I'm going to cancel that. So I'm going to do pressure cook, and I'm only going to do 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. I'll do 5 minutes, and then we're going to let it go. Okay, so then the other little Instant Pot that I use has an automatic setting for rice, and it goes for about 5 minutes. This one tends to go for 8, but I'm not doing it that long because I don't have a big full pot of it. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough room to put everything, because my other one's a little Instant Pot that I usually use for my rice. But here we have this. Now what I'm going to go do is I'm going to get everything ready for the rest of the meal, and I'm going to scramble up those 2 eggs so that when this is ready, I can take the top off, and I can stir in the scrambled eggs and then put it on the plate, and we'll be good to go. We're also going to have Caesar salad, and I have one of these Caesar salad kits. And if you haven't been on my channel before, or if you're new, a long time ago I showed my trick to mixing this salad, and I figured since I have one, I'll just show you. This is super simple. Usually people will put these in a big bowl, and they'll get like their spoons or their salad mixing things and put them together and try to shake it around. But I'm going to show you the best way ever to mix one of these salads. So simple. We're going to open that. You have all the goodies in here. And I'm just going to open these and pour them right in the bag. This is the best thing. And I don't know, I didn't do this for years. And then I figured one day I would give this a try. Works perfect. There's a little bit of pepper. Here's the cheese that goes in. We're having Caesar salad and faux fried rice. Kind of an international dinner. And then there's the creamy Caesar dressing. And now, what I'm going to do is just pour this in over the whole bunch of it. And now, there we go. Now all you do is grab the top of the bag, pinch it tight, and just shake the heck out of it. So I'm going to do that so you don't have to listen to it, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of the shaking. So you can see it all mixes up real nice. So I'm just going to keep shaking it until I can see everything's got dressing on it. So I've finished shaking it, and I'll let you look in the bag. See how well everything is blended? And now you can just serve it straight out of the bag. So that just kind of saves a little extra dishwashing. All right, the rice is done. So I'm going to take this out so you can see how it's in there. It looks so yummy, smells super good. And now what I'm going to do, so that you can see, is I'm just going to mix this up nice. And then I'm going to mix in the scrambled eggs. And if I want to, I could add a little bit more soy if I want to do that. But it actually makes a really good kind of a whole meal. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of soy on here, and then I'm going to plate it up, and I'll show you how it is on the plates. Okay, that looks good. Of course, anybody can add extra if they want. Just as good this way. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my plate over, and I'll plate it up, and then I'll show you how I've got it all plated up and how I serve it. All right, there I have a quick and easy. In fact, this meal is so easy, I think a kid could do it as long as they know how to operate the Instant Pot. This is a great way for them to get into cooking without something that's really difficult. So I'm going to show you how the rice looks. See that? And I cut some chives out in my herb garden, sprinkled over the top. And like I said, normally I would cut up some green onions in there, but since I didn't have them, I put herbs on top. And another thing I did was I made Jell-O, and what I have here is I made a cranberry Jell-O, and then in my freezer I had a bag of berries, and it has cherries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. And so I just took those frozen berries, I put about a cup of them in with a standard box of cranberry Jell-O. So there is a quick and easy but really yummy meal. So I hope you use this recipe or this idea. You could use chicken, you could do even slices of roast or whatever. Put it in there. Shrimp would be really good, but you can put any kind of meat in this, and I just chose to use the ham that I got out of the freezer. So there you have it. I hope you enjoy it, and as always, be sure and go check out Linda's channel. The link is in my description. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.